Hello, people, again with another Ireland trip. We traveled from Dublin to a few places on southwest, literally Tipperary and Cork counties. Our first stop was Rock of Cashel. It was a match day between Limerick and Cork, so Cork was a bit quiet when we reached. The driver stopped here to click some postcard photos of Castle, but I don't think we could get one from here. The Golden Valley, best land in Ireland for dairy farming. This is Rock of Cashel, dates back 4th century. Isn't it gorgeous? I don't think it will never disappoint you. It was served as the seats of royal residence of High Kings of Munster. This is the Hall of Whisker. It's for large dinners and conferences. And this is the cathedral. It lacks the roof, but still gorgeous. There is a bell round tower on the right. The round tower had two functionalities like if king died, it would ring like dom, dom, or if enemies attack, it would ring with different tone. People on the castle would take refuge of the tower. You see the hollows on the walls to escape from the enemies. People follow these hollow spaces on the wall to reach the round tower. Very impressive. I always wonder how they built all these architectures back in the 11th century, which still stands even now. This is graveyard. Most of the high crosses are sculpted in the medieval tradition. I accidentally tried to step on the grave slabs embedded onto the floor. If you see the grave slabs, please don't do that. It's a sign of respect.
Of all the money that e'er I spent it in good company, and of all the
Our next stop was famous Blarney Castle. My legs were really sore when we visited Blarney Castle. It was like I was gonna pass out. This visit took more of my energy than expected. This castle is famous for its stone, which has the traditional power of granting eloquence on all who kiss the stone. Robert Bruce from Scotland handed the stone to McCarthy. The stone was originally from Scotland. Unless you are claustrophobic, I would suggest you to kiss the stone because that's the unique thing to do in this place. And after climbing all the way up, you need to lay down and hang your head over the top of the tower to kiss the stone upside down. So if you're not afraid of heights, you must tick off this from your bucket list. This is the queue to kiss the stone. A long mile of queue, and it takes 1.5 hours to reach the stone. The rain started pouring, so my husband and I were briefly waited without patience and left the queue to explore the gardens and cave. This is Fern Gardens. Do you know Irish people believe in fairies like leprechaun, banshees, and puka or paka? I might be pronouncing wrong. You Google them, it is really interesting. They are true believers of the little people or we people like elves. If you ask the average Irish person if they believe in fairies, you will be greatly surprised by the answer. Isn't it like fairies garden because of the moss everywhere? Oh, someone is standing over there. Oh my gosh, these are like big succulents. Someone has left vouchers. Oh no, car keys must not be garage keys. Wishing step. It says you close your eyes and walk on the stairs. All your wishes come true. So I did. I couldn't tell the people around me. I closed my eyes and walk as dumb. Then I slipped. You see what happened now? I'm still living to tell my experience. For the record, I have a tendency to slip for every quarter. Yeah, that's every quarter of the year. This is Seven Sisters. It looks like Stonehenge in England. It's still raining. The tree looks like straight from the fairyland. There are two paths, right and left. Right or left? Left it is, yeah, it's more greenish. Let's see what it's leading to. There is a bridge over there. Oh my gosh, cute waterfalls. Isn't this beautiful? We still didn't go to the cave,
Shall I go inside?
so we are on the way to cave. This is the cave. Can this cave be an entrance to the Faries world or which world? But people are behind me, so I'm not scared. I will not end up in which world. For a moment I felt I shouldn't be here. It was like forbidden. There is nothing. No one is also inside. I don't want to hurt my legs again. That's my shadow. It's too scary. Okay, I will go on a mute and I will come back later. I quite enjoyed the little adventure I had on the Blarney Castle. There is also a cafe on the Blarney Castle. So we exited the Blarney Castle to catch our bus and we saw this largest Irish shop. So I wanted to get at least some knickknacks. Finally, I got some Irish whiskey fudge. Nothing much. This is the bus we traveled from Dublin. This is Cork. Cork is 1,000 years old but has just 250,000 population and the local drink is Murphy's bit sweeter. Wherever you go, it feels like the same. All the streets look the same. So it will be literally confusing. So it is easy to get lost. This is English market. There are famous stories about this. I don't know much. And we are on a way back to Dublin. Didn't I mention Ireland is rainbow country? You see the rainbows, it's gorgeous.